Let me extend my humblest and deepest apology to the Duddy family. I'm profoundly sorry for what happened that February evening. Accept full responsibility for my actions. I apologize to my family as well for the humiliation and grief I've caused them. No words can express how terrible I feel about my immature actions. Francis Duddy was my best friend. Although a shining piece of him will forever hold its place in our hearts, he's no longer physically with us because of what I did. And I have to go to prison for what I did. And I understand that the law and society has to punish me for my irresponsible actions. My lawyer tells me one of the aspects of sentencing is deterrence. I can only hope and pray that other young people will learn by my mistake and realize the severe consequences of drinking and driving. I have no one to blame for this but myself. And I ask the Duddy family, my family, and all of Francis's friends to forgive me. And I sincerely hope and pray for everyone's forgiveness and mercy.
Anything further?
That's it.
Yes.
Firstly, Judge, I honor your court completely, and I respect the people that make up the prosecutor's office immensely. They are real people with great hearts. I especially want to thank you, Mr. Weatherstone, Ms. Froberg. My son Danny and I are here to represent my family, including my son Francis. I also represent the community of St. Joseph, Connor's community, and Donovan Catholic, and our football family. The two boys were teammates in a program that stands for virtue and manhood. Above all, I'm here for my wife and my Lord Jesus. Life is precious. We found that out on February 8th, the hardest way of all, as a result of the wrong of all wrongs. Life is upside down. Now we have to upright it. We have a life to live with dignity. If we are going to call ourselves men and leaders, fathers, husbands, brothers, we need to upright this. We have to do whatever that takes. You, Connor, have a responsibility to right yourself, as do we. And you can't do that, nor can we without our forgiveness. It would be impossible. The level of forgiveness is commensurate with the level of pain. On behalf of all the people in my life, we give you an extremely high level of forgiveness, Connor. And we will need to give it to you every day, all day. And we will, because we're going to miss Francis all day and every day. And we will stay true to who we have been for you previous to February 8th. We remain true to that. We won't lie to you. You're tough, Connor. Be the man you're called to be. Bring integrity to this, Connor. You can do that, Connor. You'll figure it out. We remain here to help you. Do not shrink. A wonderful life is gone. Do not shrink and die in your own skin, Connor. Be strong, but live right. Your journey begins now. Rise up to the strength that it has taken for this forgiveness. Francis wants you to live, Connor. Francis wants you to live a life like Francis. There was no greater heart than his. We want you to do the same, Connor. And thank you, Judge, for any considerations for the most leniency in sentencing today that your court will allow.
Thank you so much. Would you like to speak?
Sure. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll keep it brief. It's hard to echo the profound words of everyone that has spoken today, but I'm here as a representation of my brothers, and my father's a respected member of the community, and I'm here for validation that his words are true beliefs of me and my brothers. And I watched Connor grow up. I coached him the same way I coached Francis, and it is our mission to make sure that 2 lives aren't taken through this process, and we'll do that through forgiveness and through remaining by Connor's side here on out. That was all.
Thank you.
Mr. Seacare expressed how difficult it is for both families. Unless you undergo the pain, how can you really know what both families are feeling? Mr. Duddy Sr. and Duddy Jr. had words of forgiveness that really is really uncommon in most people, unless they have inner strength, and they forgave you, and they want you to turn your life around to help other people. It seemed like I've never met Francis Duddy, but seeing Dad and brother, he must too have been an outstanding person that they can no longer see and watch him grow. You're alive. You have hope. You can turn your life around and tell other people they should not be drinking and driving. You started saying that today, but you have a life that you could continue. You are going to serve time. The court, in the interest of justice, will go along with this plea agreement. 42 months to the custody of Commission Department of Corrections is subject to NERA, so he has to serve 85% of that before he'll be eligible for parole.